losing lanes, having to
Yeah.
farm this Bristol before fighting.
That's true.
So they really need to do well all lanes in
I
order
mean,
to play their draft.
they need to get there, right? That's the basic thing. We got a very early game-centric lineup on Vivo Keyed. Can they end this game, or at least force themselves into a position where they are very much in control? Before the Kaiser lineup comes online, this is the ESL Kuala Lumpur closed qualifiers. Thank you all for joining for the second series of our day here for the SA Closed Quals cast. It is me, Math Magician 10, and Ace giving you this one. And yeah, no, we've got a lot of friends here in this game. We'll see if they make us proud. I mean, I should be a little disgusted in FCR, honestly, for suggesting that they do this Huskar lineup. I mean, that's not what friends do.
Come on.
No honor.
You fight the Bristol mid with the Huskar mid.
True.
I think that's fair at the end of the day.
Is it, Esk is the mid laner, right? So it'll be the Primal Beast, I think, mid. Or do you think that they would switch it up?
Let me see the items. Yeah, the Primal Beast is mid, I think.
Yeah.
Has the Fairy Fire.
I feel like you get kind of worked in that matchup as a Primal Beast, right? Even though you are taking the hits, the Burning Spears are the magical damage that you don't really like to intake.
I think this lane can be miserable for the Primal Beast.
Right? Yeah. I'm trying to be a little bit nice when I say it, but I agree. I think you're going to get really taken down. You just can't sustain through all that magical damage, and you're not really able to walk up into the lane. It's not like you have some really easy way to secure CS, except for like charging through or something.
You need to get like at least level 4 without dying to start considering going jungle. Ideally, he wants to go there on 5. Don't know if that's gonna be the case.
Yeah.
Analog has to be careful as well with support rotations. That's what you do against the Huskar mid sometimes. Just pressure him early.
Yeah, I mean,
he's going all in.
The early pressure is definitely good. I wonder, do you think that he takes a point in his W first? Because he's versus such a favored matchup for himself? Or do you think he just goes to the W to make sure he gets... Okay, yeah. Just so he can get that range group, right? And make sure it doesn't get denied out of him.
Yeah, you can try to deny as well.
Let's see, it looks like it's...
Let's learn. He's the Huskar player, the filthy Huskar player.
Shame on him. Absolute shame. See, I'm excited to see this one. It's been a while since, honestly, we've seen a good amount of Huskar lineups, right? It used to be, the way the draft was formatted, that there would be a lot more Huskar last picks, just because I don't think Dota was as well-rounded. Supports didn't really do a whole lot, so you could get like these Huskar and Oracles like one right after the other. There's a lot more double picks. He does go for the W first. Now, you do this versus Spirits for sure. I've seen it a lot whenever you're playing like Storm or Void, Ember, anything like that. It's just like so easy with this melee matchup. And he's building up a lot, but you can see with 4 stacks, it doesn't feel like he's being that impressive, but maybe it's about to pick up.
5 damage per second is not a lot, but it's annoying.
I mean, at this point, this kind of secures that he's also going to be going for a point in his E next, right? Or, yeah, put his passive next, because he's going to use so many Fire Spears.
Yeah, because disarming Primal Beast is not great sometimes, because he can still get creeps with the trample.
Yeah, and I guess it's kind of the weird thing, right? Like, you would almost want to respond with your disarm for that. Like, right here, he would love to have it. Push him back into the tower, maybe, but he's getting a lot of spears off. I mean, surely the next point in the spears in the next level will just destroy this lane, right? I mean, Eska's already so low. He had to use a salve. He's got CS, but there's 5 denies right now on Analog, so he's winning the XP game by a lot.
Just needs the bottle. Has to find a way to get it early.
Oh, I missed first blood because I was too enamored with the mid matchup. Dismar goes down, and KJ is the one to help. pick that one up first. Now, Costabile, he does have, I believe, the 101 build, yeah, so... He'll honestly have a decent amount of sustain in this lane, and then topside, they get the kill. And Raykill may fall afterwards as well. FCR is trying to run him down, but won't get it, so he'll just lose his friend and not get anything in return.
Yeah, a lot of stick charges on the Phoenix. Okay, so who got the kill? KJ got the kill bottom, but Arjus got the kill top. Better start for the Kaiser's carry.
Yep.
And Analog has 10 denies, 11 denies.
I think at least one of those was a range creep just now, so a lot of XP missing from Esk. It's about a level differential right now between the two of them. He did put 2 points into the spears. And gets the disarm. Oh. Has to TP away. I mean, this is rough. Yeah, he lives, but he's going to be missing at least 2 waves now.
The bottle was coming on the courier, so he cannot heal faster on the fountain.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we can take a break from the mid lane now, knowing that that lane is going to stagnate for a bit.
Actually, he went for boots first, no bottle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just gonna get back to the lane as fast as possible. I'm surprised he didn't try to smoke out, to be honest. He really needs this XP. Ooh. Silence up top. A lot of good damage onto Argus, but FCR's got a lot of creeps in front of him, so can't really connect for the kill.
Bracer is just annoying to play against this Brewmaster. He's always out-sustaining you.
Yeah, I mean, this
As
change
a
with the
hitting
stance
Lotus.
is insane, right? Like, you're able to do everything in the lane. If you want to get a little bit more evasion or sustain, then you just can go in for this Earth Panda. If you want to be fast, have the evasion, your wind. Or if you just want to beat people down, you can go into the Fire Panda. And Raykill under the tower. Brother! You went a bit deep, man. And FCR just needs that one more hit. He's slowed up. Needs a little bit more. Will the bash stop him? It will.
Oh, no.
And Raykill, he will tick down to FCR, so he'll get something in return. He was left alone, so I'm sure he doesn't feel too bad about it, but unfortunate, he couldn't get that kill while he was still in the land of the living.
It almost feels like Phoenix wanted to die because he didn't de-aggro the creep. Oh, what?
Okay. There's a lot that just happened here. I believe Esk is going to deny the tower. Okay. Yeah, they got the kill with the bristleback, basically. And I mean, Clockwork did a ton of damage. Honestly, all said and done. Gets the trade on Valkyrie. And then, honestly, they also lose the mid lane. And that doesn't seem very worth for Kaiser at all.
This Primal Beast is just lost on the map. Level 3.
Oh, no. I mean, yeah, barely getting to level 4. And there's 3 points for Analog in his W side. This lane is basically unplayable right now for the Primal Beast.
20 denies.
Oh my goodness. And 11 on the Luna, too. I mean, there's only, what, 15 denies on the entire Kaiser team? And Analog has eclipsed all of that by himself.
Went for phase boots first, not being greedy, rushing the armlet.
Textbook play. Just textbook. And as if it wasn't bad enough, KNRD and his other support over here, the Clockwork, both go for this double damage room. So make sure he can pick it up. I don't think he needed the help, but I appreciate them coming over, I guess.
There's a catapult wave and DD on Husker. They definitely want to do something with this.
Yeah, I mean, KJ's going to show himself a little bit. They really want to dive under the tower. As gets silent stomp, but he was already on the way. No, he doesn't commit the stun. He's not able to get out of here. So Analog will get one kill, trying to turn on Raykill again. Does have one more Fire Spirits to throw away. He'll get the dive through. And it looks like the stun's connecting on KNRD. He's trying to get away without burning to death, and he will survive. But they still do not have enough. Oh no, that snipe. Okay, concussive shot almost connected for the kill. But Analog is able to just heal upset here at a very low amount of HP. And this is going to be a 7.5 minute tower. Maybe actually.
Valky.
Oh! And yeah, where's Valky at? Going down to the Clockwork. KJ! King Jungles. How'd he do it?
They are losing everywhere.
I mean, this game just blew up on that very quick turn in a minute. They split the Wisdom Runes, thankfully, but they lost themselves a mid tower. They lost their Bristle back into Consable. Like, he went 3 points in the Lucent Beam. He is committed to staying in this lane.
You can say that, okay, Faceless Void is farming top, but look at Brewmaster, he's farming too.
Which is so good for FCR, right? I mean, this hero is going to play very well into the Faceless Void for a while. Eventually, it'll become Faceless Void favored, but you're a hero that also goes for this Radiance, so you have this miss chance that you have to look out for. You have a stun chance with your Brew that can turn into a kill with your Skywrath Mage, so just everything will look up for FCR once he gets this farm.
Eight minutes rune. Unlucky for us, it stopped.
Yeah, unluck. He's got an Invis rune finishing up this armlet, and if he just stumbles across anybody up here, he could get the kill. But instead, they just get this stun, send him up in the eye. Oh, so he's not able to get the time walk away, then just send him back down once the stuns are available again. Very well done by FCR. Wow. That's about as good as that combo gets. Yeah, what the... That was so good. And up bottom, they are going on Consable. They desperately need this kill. I see that they will get it. He's trying to TP away. Please don't tell me he can't keep getting away with it. How does he TP out of that one? And now KJ's down. Make sure they don't lose any XP and make sure that they don't die Mr. King RD. So what a sequence from Vivo Keyed.
And Primal's burning on the fountain.
Oh no.
At least he got 6.
Yeah?
You can try to rotate.
They have double wards. They have wards on both sides. Make sure that they can see both the runes and they can see any rotations coming back in. But, I mean, the net worth has obviously exploded. The Primal Beast has been really hurting. Hasn't had a lot that he's able to get anywhere on the map. And that is the nature of the Huskar matchup. Trying to go, and another Lucent Beam. Valkyrie trying to get out of this one, but with the Quills, he's actually feeling pretty comfortable. 9-6 on clock, doesn't get to press him, and Constabile will just run away with the Mask of Madness.
Much needed XP for Kaiser. They really need the Dark Willow to hit 6 so they can start to get kills with the Primal Beast.
Yeah, I mean, the Primal just has to get something, right? He's got to get involved somewhere in the map because it's not going to be from his lane. Oh, and he tried to stack and the Ogre Slammer wouldn't move because it was channeled and stunned. That's so unfortunate. Oh yeah, about a 2,500 net worth differential in the mid lane. They have quite literally doubled up his net worth. Which again, not really anything Dice can do. That is just what happens whenever you get Huskard in these. And on the other side, you have a Constabile farming, as you said. We also have a Primal or a Brewmaster farming. So as long as it continues its status quo, we're going to be looking very, very good for Keyed Stars going into this mid game. And we did say they need to have the early game start. They're getting it.
They will get the tower as well. Hand of Mind is already working on the Brewmaster.
Oh goodness.
The map for Kaiser is gonna be very short soon.
Yeah, FCR doing a good job making sure that they get the tower up top with the Cardi. So far, no tower taken at all from Kaiser. Do you dump the bodies down here to defend your bottom tower if you're Vivo Keyed, or are you willing to give up one?
I mean, they can.
That's stomping around on KJ right now. The battery assault makes it so he can't really get the pulverize down, but they're going to commit the egg for this one. Valkyrie is still in a decent amount of danger. They're going to send up this Primal Beast as he's in the middle of the pulverize, and they're going to get the kill on Valkyrie, it seems. Just a little bit more damage. The Huskar has arrived. They'll jump in on S. KNRD trying to get away, and Dismar wants to get that last hit with the Shadow Realm. Finally will throw down the Fear, but it's too late for his Primal Beast. He's already out of there. And Analog, a double kill so far. He might get one more. No, FCR. He needs to get a little bit of gold, man. He's got that Radiance coming. Add one to the fun. They'll win that fight very handily on Keyed Stars.
And they only got the Clockwork kill.
Oh, goodness.
Only the Primal Beast got some gold with this. Yeah, it's looking like a short game.
Possibly. That's, again, what they needed. Keyed Stars, they needed to angle into this very early game lineup for Kaiser. Because otherwise, you know, you have to deal with this Chronosphere and the egg, and as these heroes scale, Phoenix will have a better and better time, right? That Sunray is going to feel very value. He has 2 points in the Q and none in the E.
Argos has to be on the next fight. TR.
Looks like Chrono's out. FCR, yeah, not very... I mean, he's looking fine. He doesn't have his ulti, though, so once the stick is popped, that'll be the last of it, and he, yeah, barely gets a chance to hold it off anyways. Esk gets the kill. Very profitable for them. 400 gold, 300 in an AoE, and Argis needed that.
That was needed for Ask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Gonna be greedy by FCR, but
Oh, sounds
was
like
Chrono.
KJ has the hook shot. Doesn't actually want to commit it. I mean, there's no Chrono, so they don't have to worry about getting turned on necessarily, but they don't want to walk up the high ground with no vision.
Yeah, not enough lockdown.
No. Oh, target acquired. Go get him, KJ. Easy kill.
This is a killing duel.
Yeah, right? It's not often we see support duos like this, right? I think we haven't seen something like that since maybe like SD Mirana. There hasn't been a ton after that kind of era.
They're trying to secure some vision.
Mm-hmm. Now S is getting pushed out of here. I mean, what map do they have to farm right now? They have Poverty Row up top that Argis is going towards. Bottom is controlled by Costabile. They have their triangle still, thankfully, which is getting a lot of stacks. But, I mean, they have so little map to work with. They at least got to take their jungle back or start to take the Radiant jungle. Because Costabile, he's not even messing with it right now, right? Like, he's staying so far away from it because he feels that there should be a rotation coming to him soon. Whether or not it actually comes.
Yeah, Luna can die to these rotations. He gotta be very careful.
It's like, as decent job, was able to clear, actually none of the creeps, but there's the Cold Rise, should clear the rest of them. He needs some help, actually. He's kind of dying to these. Okay, we're gonna look away from that for now. They get the kill on Dismar. Once again, as you said, the killing duo. Grabbing themselves what they want.
I can see that Dismar is like tanking one for the boys. So Faceless Void can farm. Other cores were farming nations as well.
Yeah. He's gotta make sure that they're fixated somewhere on the map. Hopefully not in your cores. Well, FCR, I think he's very close, yeah, to that Radiance. Only a little bit more gold for him. And they don't feel any pressure at all, right? For keep stars, they're able to wait at this point. I did say that they had the early game lineup, but whenever you have this, like, expensive of an item that's coming to you, you can surely wait for it.
Costabile saved by the ward. Dodge the gank.
Yeah, and I mean, they're trying so hard. Look at how far they're digging into this one. And if your keep stars on the map, you see everything that's going on in their jungle. You see nobody hitting your tower bottom. I mean, you just have to know they're in your jungle somewhere. Whether or not it was actually close to them or not, you know that they're close, and there's no reason to stick around.
I think it's go time for Kid now. They have BKB on Husker. Analog's probably heading towards Russian.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if he gets able to get this rush, take himself right up where he needs to be, he's going to get the Aghanim Scepter soon. They can certainly run the map with what little farm they have on the Luna, right? Yeah, I mean, Manta Style, I think, is about to be completed. So he'll start to fix those lanes automatically. And, of course, those waves will help take down the tower while the Huskar is standing in front.
Smash.
I know, right? Thankfully, FCR will tank. With all that evasion he has, Analog will be clear. So Agent's certainly going to go to the Huskar now, making sure that there's essentially no way that he dies in any of these fights.
How's the eggs from the Bristol back?
About
It's common.
Yeah, it's not too far away. The damage will be there, but the sustain won't. Now, I think the damage is a pretty important part of it still. I think for them to kill the Huskar, they certainly need him to be at the highest output that he can. I think at this point he still dies before his team gets a lot of stuff done, so he really still needs to be a little bit more survivable than just having the Aghanim Scepter.
His Aghanims is very strong. You go to fight, you fight against the Bristol back, then you die on your BKB. I know what's going on.
Yep. All that physical damage, man. It's actually insane. You just sometimes you don't even get ready to protect yourself from it. The first 2 or 3 kills, you're just kind of like, I'm taking some damage, and then the damage really pumps in with the stacks. You just have no idea where it came from. Still a 9,000 net worth lead. Of course, that top tower was taken quite easily between Analog and the rest of his team behind him. And
what about the next one?
Do you really want high ground?
Depends on what's up, what Analog wants.
I think Analog
He's
wants
the driver.
this game to be done, so yeah. He's ready to end it now. Ready Kill does have a point in his E. Actually got a few. He's got 3 points sitting in it now, so feels a lot better for him to be a part of these engagements. Chronosphere plus that Sunray with that percentage HP would actually do a lot of damage to the Huskar. But they also have to get the lockdown on him, which could be hard.
Is very strong on Kaiser's side. They cannot make mistakes on this Vivocade lineup.
Yeah. I mean, so much has to go wrong for them. Probably in the form of an Arc Toggle, honestly, from Analog. But top tower, they were able to just force the TPs back, it looks like. They just wanted to kind of get a feel for where everybody was on the map. Make them respond. That way you kind of know that they're trapped in the base. And another tower will likely fall. Barring Mr. Jungle's trying to make some sort of initiation on high ground that gets them in trouble. They smoke up, Breakill immediately breaks it. He wanted to get some wards down, but thankfully it looks like it is decently safe here.
KJ breaking another smoke.
Yeah, he does catch out the Primal Beast. Mystic Flare is going to be slightly off the mark, and they will kill KJ immediately with all the damage from the Phoenix. And a little bit from the Bristleback as well. So, Aghanim Scepter completed. Analog is getting ran at here. Gonna get the disarm, turning right around on this Primal Beast. And with the ulti, it looks like the Burning Spirits will be enough. He tried to toggle, and with the magic resistance, he doesn't even feel the birds burn from the Phoenix. Argus has to run away here, has to dive if he needs it, but looks like he'll just sit on the high ground and be happy with themselves because they're getting another kill elsewhere.
Kaiser didn't really need the Faceless Void if they want to fight.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way they can fight 5v4.
No, not at all.
But the Void doesn't want to fight against the Aegis.
Yeah, it's way too hard because you want to chrono this Huskar desperately to get a kill. But in his head, like, he's just got to wait this out. You only have really one shot to take him down. If you don't get it with Chronosphere and the Sunray, and it's so. You don't get the kill, he works the rest of your team. So you have to wait this out. It's just one more minute. And if they can get it, right, I think they have the opportunity to kill.
He's almost with the Aghanims on the Huskar as well. It's gonna get harder and harder because these heroes scales.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of, again, like from previous patches where we had these heroes such as your Alchemist and your Huskar, even TA a little bit. You didn't have a whole lot to go up, right? But now with this neutral item slot, you're consistently growing stronger. You're able to get like these bots too. You're able to suck up an Aghanim Scepter, suck up a Moon Shards, get an Aghanim Shard. And there's so much more than just beyond the 6 slots that you hold now.
First, Aegis, they did a lot of damage to Kaiser. 2 tier 2 towers. Only the bottom side of the map has towers yet. Because I think that's the next goal for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's only the last set, really, of their outer defense. And if you take down this tower, they have actually 0 claim to Roshan. This is the closest thing they have to a TP in to try to defend it once they know it's happening. Because as soon as this tower goes down, then so is this outpost once more. So you really won't have any way to get to it. They're hunting just everywhere for Keystars. They think they know where somebody is farming up on Poverty Row, but actually, everybody migrated down to the bot side of the map.
They kind of want to protect the Faceless Void until he gets his BKB. They are getting in the way. trying to block some ganks. Now the scan used from Aurigils, I would say as well. Just make sure.
Oh no, there's a Twitch towards in the chat. Don't worry, guys. We're firing the current cameraman. We're getting a new one for next game. Don't worry, don't worry. Dude, oh!
Where they going?
I just have to complete it. As you said, like you'll turn the Bristle back forward. Do they have a Silver's Edge yet? They don't. I mean, you're not breaking him, but do you think the Axe is enough really to kill the Bristle?
It has to be. He's not that strong.
Yeah. No Bloodstone. Trying to get a BKB instead.
I think we are about to discover.
Oh yeah, we're about to have some. A little bit of a weird interaction there, but eventually they do fall. KJ has way too many stacks of quills on him, up at 7 already. Barely survives. Valkyrie didn't think he was able to stick in just to finish off that kill, so the rest of the team's going to try to chase him down here. They get caught, oh no, by the clockwork. KJ doesn't have to give his life, I don't think. He just has to keep providing the vision. He'll section off and make sure that they know that he's not running up, and KJ, yeah, they'll get the kill on Valkyrie even if it takes a while. Oh, oh. Oh my goodness.
My god!
Oh,
I was so afraid to die on the clockwork.
Yeah? Wow. That's big. That is really big. I mean, I know that he didn't have that much gold on him. Yeah, he's not like that close to everything, but man, if you lose him on the map, I mean, this is pretty much an instant, like bottom half of the map's control. They just run immediately at this tower, but now they don't really know where everybody's at from Kaiser right now.
And they got the mid tower as well with the crypts. Not bad.
Okay.
Now they wanna go with smoke play. Faceless Void has BKB. This could be a start for them.
It could be. I mean, no agents on the board means that Faceless Void's game is a little bit easier to play.
The scan landed.
You need your Phoenix behind you for sure. Yeah, this Sunray damage is pretty much everything that you have into the Huskar. He shows for a second here. Has the BKB. Gonna jump through first. Has the Pulverize available on us, but he gets taunted off by the Iron Scepter. Gonna use the Chronosphere for the bird. It's caught up on the backside. They finally get the sun off with the Sunray, and they will get the kill on the Huskar. Arden's gonna turn for more. Kasabali able to pop the BKB, but he has the damage reduction. It's enough to keep him alive. It doesn't look like it. The Eclipse goes down, but it gets taken out just as quickly. Arden's will fall to FCR. He needs to switch back. There it is. Into the brew again. Can FCR do this? He's 4v3 right now. You know, he does have a Keen RD behind him, pumping out some big magic damage with those concussive shots. And Valkyrie is offlane versus offlaner action. Unfortunately, the Quills, they went the wrong direction, and FCR, he could actually get this kill here. He will. Now he's going to turn to Dismar. He is owning on the Brewmaster. Give him another one here. A triple kill for FCR and the Brewmaster, and where the Huskar left off. FCR picks right on up without a hitch.
Man, that was... So here's the thing. They were trying to get the Huskar. They chronoed the Huskar. KJ was faking the hook shot to use it to try to save the Huskar. But accidentally, King RD got in front of KJ. And he missed the hook, of course.
Yeah.
So no save for the Huskar.
Man.
Because that could have been worse for Kaiser.
Yes, absolutely.
I would say they did an okay job.
No, yeah, I think killing the Huskar is a really big point. Huskar seems like a hero that you only have so many deaths in you before the game becomes really, really hard. Probably like 3 deaths, 2 or 3 deaths before you feel like your game is actually really hard to play because they've gotten so much XP and gold out of you. So 1 kill off the mark, 2 more. And I'm sure that Analog automatically loses the game.
If not the game, he would lose his mind.
That's true, because it will be a long
Imagine
game
having
after
to
that.
deny 25 creeps on the lane stage. That's demanding.
It is a lot of focus for him.
Oh, they will scout. They scout the Roche.
No, they know what's happening. Break kill. Here with the egg.
Analog is all by himself.
Unfortunately, Raykill doesn't really know what HP Roshan is at, but Analog is feeling it. A nice scan actually sees that everybody's coming in. Roshan is only at 75% HP though. They can still come in and fight this one. Because I don't think the Kaiser has the damage to take down that quickly.
They definitely can, but it takes time.
They can kill it, yeah. It's not going to be a quick 5-second roach. They have the vision on the clockwork as well. He's going to be set up very nicely to try to steal, and even if they do go over too far. SDR's going to pop the ult. See, a nice dodge away, actually. Hookshot is used. And, well, now they have to get into Roshan. Analog's going to paint it out, make sure that they get into it quickly. Vision still being provided by the clockwork with those rocket flares. Roshan so far low right now. Spirit out of the Roshan pit. Huskar getting taken down. Chronosphere down. They have the Sunray. Nobody can be popping the Huskar. He's out of here. They get one kill. KJ gonna get taken out as well. The head is popped, and it falls right on top of Constabulate. He's popping to BKB, but again, the Eclipse, it may not even last the full duration. Once again, FCR is left here on an island without a team here to help him out. He's gonna try to get a few kills on his way, and with that, Atos, maybe they have the damage. Artis falls, and he TP's out.
Kingar did to save the day, killing the Faceless Void.
Oh my goodness. Dude, KeenRD
He
is
really
owning, dude.
Oh man, they really need to work out on this initiation.
Once again, they missed a hook shot to start her off. Now this time, they're going to get a nice hook shot. And the Mystic player on the Bristlebacks and supports. They're owning. Okay, that's what good synergy on your 4 and 5 can do for you. They're going to get a little bit more out of this one. As going to get sent up into the sky by the Yule Scepter. And, well, he's going to walk right on through the clockwork. And he feels that he's in danger. Atos will connect. The blade mail has worn out. And he can't get the pulverize off at all. SCR will pick up another kill. He is unstoppable right now, the Brewmaster.
All right, 9 and 2 to the Brewmaster. 6 and 2 on the Sky Wrath.
Whew. They might not know which one to
They're
deal with
doing
with
work.
this draft. I mean, this Brewmaster's playing very, very well. Of course, it would be disingenuous to say that the Huskar isn't the problem here. Clearly, they had a Huskar problem. They weren't able to rotate into any lanes. They didn't have any net worth on their mid laner. So this has been set up quite well by Analog, and, well, he's setting up for the rest of his team.
Gave the Aegis to the Luna. Constabule is not being able to do much on these fights. Only surviving until like Bristleback comes out, the Brewmaster comes out of ultimate and start killing people.
It's really hard because, like, the Huskar is kind of jumping around these fights, and he is tanky, and he is kind of a frontliner, but he's kind of all over, and the Brewmaster as well with the summons. It feels like they're just left to target Constabule, so he's kind of eating the brunt of all this damage because they don't really need to turn on anybody else. So, I imagine Scotty will do him a lot of good. Obviously very good versus the Bristleback and even a little bit of the Primal Beast, but very, very good for him just surviving this burst. Oh boy.
Go again, but look at the other.
I can see him. Argis is able to get the time ball count. Analog needs a little bit more damage on him. They've built up the quills, or the burning spears.
But look at bottom lane.
Oh my goodness. There's Lena Rax here. Yo, the Manta dodge. Sick Constabulate. That was very cool. And they get out. So,
Style points.
yeah, you always get style points.
You could just, you know, walk to the side, but no. Manta dodge.
Yeah. He definitely could have just taken a sidestep. He was literally, like, on the very edge of that fear. Yeah, I mean, they win themselves an easy lane of Rax just by trying to initiate first hand on the Faceless Void. Made it so that there wasn't anybody who could have defended that at their Rax.
And they still got the Aegis. Still 3 minutes. But no tier 2 towers.
Yeah, no, I mean, you've got to go high ground again, it seems, right? I mean, you're pretty strong. This third Aegis is going to be a doozy because Analog has shown that he's killable, and they're starting to kind of like work their way around these fights in a meaningful way. Phoenix also has the Spirit Vessel, so it's a little bit easier for them to take down, again, these high HP heroes. And what really matters, I think, is this Faceless Void. Now, he's going to have a Scotty here soon, which not only is very good versus the Huskar, but again, they keep getting bursted down. Luna has a Mask of Madness, and with that Scotty, it'll be even harder for them to try to take fights.
Analog went for the Blink Dagger as well. So he can try to not get chronoed every fight. Work on the positioning.
Ooh.
But he also can start the fights. He also can try to find the Phoenix, can try to find the Faceless Void.
I mean, something that Brewmaster does very well, we don't get to see a ton of, is that it takes down the towers very, very well. He's going to send up the burst into the sky so we can get some more tower damage done. He awarded his team a 1 free tier 3 tower. 11 quills, by the way, on the Earth Panda. Goodness.
Still 1.4 minutes on the Aegis.
Yeah. Did they get an extended timer on this thing? How is it still up?
Yeah, they need to do something. KJ is there to break the smoke.
Yeah, and he just walks away. I mean, these cogs are beautiful. Everything about this fight has been good so far. However, yeah, Constabile, still a minute and a half left on Aegis. The Sunray will take down the first life. Hasn't had to use the Pulverize just yet. So he's the neck on the high ground. Chronosphere to take it out. Huskar tried to go forward and get stopped up. Which one do you focus down? Looks like they'll turn the focus onto the Luna first. It does leave Huskar open, maybe turn and get his own fight out of this one. He's trying to get back on Argus. The back there too much. The Pulverize coming in as well. Do they have the damage to finally take down the Huskar on his lonesome? No Chrono, no Sunray. It's pure damage from this Faceless Void, and they get themselves a beautiful trade. 3 for 1, including the Aegis of that Luna.
Man, that's a lot of gold going to Kaiser. Faceless Void waiting patiently on the side for the perfect opportunity. And Vivo K, they were greedy. Oscar going top, them staying around the triangle as well, not leaving immediately, not having the primal split as well.
Yeah, because they had already used it for the tower. I mean, you got to get out of there, right? You have a beautiful start from KJ. He's able to get that high ground vision, block the smoke, and then he had the cogs. I mean, they could have just left. And speaking of being able to leave here, yeah, FCR, he's bumping the ulti here. He's just gonna try to back out, split up. Look at how well he just splits those up immediately. He's gonna run them all down, try to get some damage on Ray kill, but I don't think he can find the full kill.
Yeah, they canceled the TP with the rock throw from the primal beast. He had to ulti.
Well, it feels like a much different game state now, where we did have a beautiful start again once from our Vivo Keep team. Now, it's a bit fragile. Argus is starting to really pump. He's got the Scotty. He's going to get a little bit more damage with him afterwards with this Butterfly. So, as he keeps getting more and more items, the more it feels like he can kind of solo carry this game. Because they don't have a real Chronosphere save, right? And they kind of have Hook Shot. They kind of have the ulti from Huskar, but once the Chronosphere is down, I mean, you just have to survive. And it's very hard to do with this Phoenix with a lot more levels now, even getting close to the Shivas. It's a bit of a fragile game right now for Heat, I have to say.
Yeah, dealing with the Kaiser team fight is gonna be rough for them.
Which is what we said, you know, they had to end this game early, they had to get this timing and run it down, and it felt like that's what they were doing, but they kind of lost their grip on this game. It was very much a chokehold, now it's an advantage. Still good for them. An advantage is a far cry from what you had before that fight, though.
They know Ask is on the mid lane. There's no way they can get to him.
No. Oh, he's in there? I thought he was out of there. Ask? Brother?
He was greedy.
That was way greedy. I thought he saw that illusion, and that's why he charged in. I think
Look
he
at
was
top.
just farming. And top? Oh, what's happening? Is this a... Oh, is this a Brewmaster split? I've seen one of those before. FCR almost getting...
But
he's in the voice. He's got more. There's more on the way, and he gets himself a top tower. And then bottom, they get themselves a kill on Argus. How?
You know what? You know what FCR was doing top? He was split pushing.
That's terrible. That's actually terrible.
Yep.
I'm proud of you for the play on words, but that's terrible.
He was literally split pushing.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that I've seen a lot of Brewmasters do. Anytime they get this, like, modicum of a lead, they just instantly press the Brew Split for any towers because it's so low committal. You can send so much else in, and it looks like they will get the stun onto this Bristleback, in which I found out that Agnesceptor does not override the direction that he takes from his bristleback passive. Interesting. So no matter what, he's facing backwards.
So they really want to fight against Megas because they did not buy back earlier.
Yeah.
What is the point of buybacking now?
I'm not sure because right now, I mean, again, SCR, he's just sending a few of the Brilliants in. He's got the Wind Panda away.
He was alone. He forced the glyph.
Mm-hmm. And he's got a refresher.
FCR is carrying this
Yeah.
so hard.
It's not like that's going to be the last ride for FCR. And by the way, Analog, stay in there for a few more seconds, buddy, and you're going to get one big surprise.
5.
Oh, no.
Where are you going? Come back. They know.
Oh! Hey! Well, this is going to be a refresher shard. I imagine that could actually go to the Luna. But I wouldn't be surprised if Huskar wanted to take it. Toss it in instead of the boots.
They can... I don't know. It's whatever, to be honest.
Yeah, right. 25,000 net worth lead. You've got Megas on your side. I mean...
It's wait and bleed for Kaiser.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and again, they've got some fantastic team fight, but as you said, they didn't buy back for whenever they were almost getting Megas, and now they have Megas in their base, and it feels impossible for them to take any sort of fight. And their base defense is still very strong. Chronosphere, Egg, Sunray, fantastic things that you can do for yourself. They've got a decent enough team at clearing Megas, but it's so hard for you to get out on the map now, and certainly to take another tier 2 tower. There's even a tier 1 still left on the map while you have Megas.
Oh, Argus?
Yeah, Lotus Orb gets thrown on top of them, so they'll survive for now. They're tossing out the Clockwork flares, so they see everything on the map. I mean, legitimately, everything that they want. They have vision of every single hero.
They don't have glyph. They better have a plan now.
Yeah, no glyph is very hard.
Here comes the split.
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, this isn't without Luna. Luna hasn't even begun to hit it yet. This is just FCR taking this down. And the creeps, I mean, the Brilliants are just sitting here. The Wind Planet is very safe. They're not doing anything yet, but the silence. Oh, it's onto the Phoenix. Oh, if she dies, very close, but won't go down just yet. They're still just attacking this ancient straight up. Yeah, you have to chrono something, I think. The egg gets thrown down. Argus will survive, not really using that chrono just yet. And here comes another round. He refreshed. He's splitting again. And FCR, he's just gonna send all these Brewlings right at the Ancient. You may be forced to Chronosphere for this one. Reiko's gonna go down with the Blink and the jump from the Huskar. Now they've blocked onto the Faceless Void. The base is falling. HH is called. And that's gonna be it. Game number 1 goes to Vivo Keyed. Very, very convincing fashion. One fight where it seemed like it was a bit disconnected from all of them. They showed a little bit of weakness, but after that,